afternoon. Welcome on into From Day One. Today we have a female subset who goes whole Hamtard on the court. So let's begin.
District Court for the County of Sheboygan. We're here in the matter of contempt of Beth Bridgman. It was committed and filed under the case of People v. Seth Flores, filed 23-0868 SD. Counsel, you want to state your appearance for the record, please?
Melissa Goodrich, White County Prosecutor.
All right, Ms. Bridgman is not present in the courtroom. Have we confirmed she's not out in the hallway? Okay, she's not out in the hallway. Ms. Bridgman was, the court issued a order to show cause why she should not be held in contempt for the unauthorized practice of law, and also preventing defendant Flores from meeting with his attorney before his arraignment. I do see in the file a proof of service that she has been served with that, and in fact also in the file where Ms. Bridgman has returned the show cause cut into pieces with red writing on it stating your offer to contract is not accepted. So she apparently this was received today by the court. So she's been to the courthouse this morning to deliver this. Is not present for her show cause. Prior to the issuance of the bench warrant, I guess I'd give her a 15-minute window to appear. It is 11:03 right now. We'll go off the record and recess until 11:15 and reconvene. If she does appear sooner, just let me know and we can reconvene at that time. We'll be in recess till 11:15. All right, we're back on the record and recalling the case of in re contempt of Beth Bridgman, file 23-0868 SD. It's now 11:16. Ms. Bridgman is still not present in the courtroom. Is she present in the hallway?
Not present.
Okay, she's not present. This appears to be a willful non-appearance due to the fact that she's returned the show cause affidavit and the order with it cut into pieces with the red lettering. Your offer to contract is not accepted. Of course, it's not an offer, it's an order of the court to show cause. She has now willfully not appeared. Ms. Goodrich, do the people have a request?
Your Honor, at this time, since we're here on a show cause, she's been properly served and also given an additional 15 minutes to appear. We would ask for a bench warrant to be issued.
Request as to bond.
No bond.
I think given the willfulness of the behavior, we'll set bond at arraignment. So I'll issue a warrant for Ms. Bridgman's arrest for her contempt for non-appearance today with no bond to be pre-posted. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Are we all set in district court to clerk the arraignment from district court, but I'll convene it in the circuit courtroom?
I am, Your Honor.
I'll mute the district courtroom. Okay. All right, I'll put everybody be back in the waiting room for a moment. We'll get the defendant out and we'll bring it back in. Actually,
What is this? Thank you, said you took some thousand. Okay. Such an interesting out there.
all right, good morning. We are on the record in the 89th District Court for the County of Sheboygan. We're conducting the physical hearing upstairs in the circuit courtroom. It's being clerked by the 89th District Court staff down in that courtroom. And we're here in the case of in re Beth Bridgman on a contempt matter. It was filed in an underlying criminal case 23-0868 SD. We are providing public access both in the courtroom, in the circuit courtroom, and also online. Counsel, you want to state your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Paige Miller on behalf of the people.
Attorney Eric Villanueva appearing as arraignment attorney on behalf of Beth Bridgman.
All right, good morning, Ms.
Although I will represent myself.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll get to that.
I would like to say I'm here on special appearance.
Okay.
No, I think I have some rights here. I don't know.
What does special appearance mean to you?
It means in a common law that I'm a living soul. I am not the straw man of the all caps.
And you'll have an opportunity at a later time. Please just take a seat.
I've never seen those opportunities come back around. Thank you.
We'll
Okay.
get to that in a moment.
So
but
I am
now's
waiving-
not the time.
I am not waiving any of my
Ma'am,
rights.
Ma'am, okay, thank you.
Ms. Bridgman, you're free to stand or sit, whichever you're more comfortable with.
I don't know how I'd pull the chair up, so thank you.
Well, if you want to sit there, I have no problem. All right.
Thank you.
All right, well, Ms. Bridgman, you're here for an arraignment on 2 allegations of contempt, so I have to advise you of what those are. The first was an order to show cause that I signed on December 13th, 2023, which alleges that you are in criminal contempt of court for the unauthorized practice of law and for preventing the defendant, Seth Flores, from meeting with the Michigan Indigent Defense Commission attorney prior to his arraignment. We scheduled that for a show cause hearing on December 20th. You did apparently appear in the courthouse that day and turned in a copy of the show cause cut into strips with the red lettering on it says your offer to contract is not accepted. And then you did not appear at that show cause hearing. So therefore I signed a warrant for your arrest for that non-appearance. So that warrant alleges that you are in criminal contempt for failing to appear at that show cause.
So
Failing to appear for order to show cause on Wednesday, December 20th, 2023 at 11 a.m. for preventing defendant Seth Miguel Thomas Flores from meeting with MIDC attorney prior to his arraignment. So those are the 2 contempt citations pending against you. You have the right to have a hearing on both of those allegations where your contempt would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to present evidence in your own defense and cross-examine and challenge any of the evidence presented against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you qualified and requested, you have the right to an attorney appointed at public expense. The MIDC provides an attorney for your arraignment today, just as a courtesy and as required by a
what is
statute.
MIDC?
Michigan Indigent Defense Commission.
You also, of course, have the right to represent yourself. Do you know, well, first, do you comprehend the penalties? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. So both those contempt citations, if you are found to be in contempt or you admit to being in contempt, you could be punished by up to 93 days in the county jail and or a fine of $7,500 or both. That's the fine. That's the maximum penalty for both of the contempt citations. Ms. Bridgman, do you comprehend the rights that you have that I outlined for you? Penalties I outlined for you?
I think that I would like to wait. I have a call into the state trooper that your office or the prosecutor's office called to investigate something with me. And I was on the phone with her and told her I had received the show cause, and she said, he can't serve a show cause. I shot over a copy of it. He can't serve a show cause because you're not under bond. This is from the state attorney general's office. I was still on the phone with her. I had filed the paperwork at 9 o'clock. She called me at approximately 10 o'clock. I was still on the phone with her till after 11 o'clock. And she told me that you could not issue a show cause because I was not under bond. Now I understand you have just precluded all of my common law rights by forcing me in the back door into your jurisdiction on this side of the court. And I know that this is not what was on the original document in its entirety. So you have amped up the charges based on the fact that I failed to appear, but I believed she was going to let you know. She was collecting information from me for you.
Ma'am,
Okay, now,
did you just understand what the judge asked you regarding those two charges?
Did you just understand that I think there's a bigger overriding issue?
But.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Villanueva, hang on.
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna have this,
I'm going to fire him, actually, so thank you very much, because I will represent myself.
so you're telling me things in defense of the contempt citations, and you'll definitely have an opportunity to present any of
No,
that.
because you already,
Hang on, Mr. Villanueva, please stop. I don't want to have this be an argument between
Thank
you
you.
and Ms. Bridges.
I guess I just like to, state.
well, I think we need to
she's-
back it
she's
up.
Pleading not guilty to both of those, and that she would
Okay.
like to request a hearing, that she would like to represent herself at that future
Okay.
hearing.
All
No,
Your
but
Honor, I
all
just
of my
want to-
rights were strongly impinged upon for, even when I never failed to appear.
Okay, we're gonna have a hearing where you.
She
can
was
present
working,
that.
okay,
Okay, you're gonna get your
Mr.
hearing.
Villanueva,
No,
I'm
this
directing you to
is-
stop
thank you.
arguing with Ms. Bridges.
Okay,
I mean, it's a pretty serious thing to have to spend the night in jail. To be brought in handcuffs and everything else, when I was not being belligerent in that regard. She told me that it was not an authorized show cause.
All right, if she told you that, she didn't have the authority to do so. But anyway, that's for the later hearing. So
Well, she
today's
was
purpose is
investigating,
to-
okay.
Today's purpose is to advise you of the two contempt citations. So do you comprehend the maximum penalty that those could carry and the rights that you have that I outlined for you?
Now, can I ask, what statutes or what law or what are you saying here are the charges? Because this does not match, sorry, I have cotton mouth so bad. This does not match what the previous document was that you sent to me, and I have a picture of it on my phone, but my phone's not with me. Okay,
I've
it
told
does
you-
not say,
I've told you the charges. I don't have to answer further questions about that from you. Do you understand the rights that I listed for you and the penalties?
why have they changed,
I'm
Judge
not
Becky?
answering that question.
Can the prosecutor?
No,
Why?
I need an answer to my question. Do you understand that? So you said you want to represent yourself, right? You wish to represent yourself and not have an attorney represent you?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
If you want to do that, I must establish that you know what the penalties are and what your rights are. And I have to establish that you're not going to be disruptive to the court. If you refuse,
So are those,
then I'm going to appoint.
I'm not
an attorney for you.
refusing.
Okay, then I would appoint an attorney for you and you'd not be able to represent yourself.
I know, I listened to that with Trevor's case.
All right, so I'm asking you, and you saw what.
How
happened,
can I
Ms. Bridgman? So I first have to make sure you know what the maximum penalties are and what your rights are. Do you not?
Those maximal penalties are based on the charges, and I'm wondering how you arrived at a change in the charges.
I'm not answering that question.
Alrighty, with that, we will leave this episode today. We'll come back for tonight, where we'll conclude here on From Day One. Have a great